Welcome back to our channel. We're the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Colleen.
And I'm Corrin.
And welcome back to our channel. Did I say that already?
You did. That's okay. We're glad to have you.
Yes, so anybody who's new, thank you for visiting us. We appreciate your time. And thank you to all the people that have returned.
Yes. And we have gotten a few new subscribers. So it's exciting. I'm not sure what you guys like about us, but we're glad that you do. We enjoy making these videos. It's our time together. It kind of gives us something to look forward to. We love being able to show off our work, and I don't know, just sometimes getting things to show you guys. It's really a lot of fun. So we have a lot of exciting things happening right now. Last weekend was 24 hours of cross stitch. So thank you if you went through all those videos that we made. We tried to keep them pretty short and pretty often so that you weren't overwhelmed with videos, but it was a lot of fun. We would just stop. We didn't stop our stitching to make our videos. We just, when we would take a break,
Right.
we would make a video, and it was a lot of fun. Stitches of Sass, I just want to say thank you so much. She gave like the most awesome shout out ever. Not that other people's aren't great. I just want to qualify that. But she said some of the neatest and sweetest things about us. And we were watching several of her videos, actually all of them. And we were trying to think of one word to describe her. And I hate to say it isn't sassy, but we don't know her, just her videos. She is sweet.
That's my word. I was going to use that word.
Yeah, she is sweet. Like, so kind, just so thoughtful. And like, she puts thought into everything she says. And she is the sweetest person. So we love a lot of people. You guys know who you are. But sweet just describes her. So anyway, I wanted to just give her a shout out. All right, so we were busy.
Yes, we were very busy.
We want to show your whips first, or what do you want to do?
Okay, I have an announcement to a specific person. It's a relative, so I'm not being rude to any people that aren't related to. Father, you can watch a few whips, but no more. Like, you can get off the video because he watches them. So bye.
So you're gonna show that one first?
No.
How's he gonna know where to fast forward to? All right. So before we started Whitgo, not Whitgo. That was a mislip. Before we started our 24 hours of cross stitch, I got my wreath done. You want to grab our board right behind you? I am so glad. So no, it's not done. It's a stitch along. So the section is done. The section for this time was right around in here. Oh my goodness, I was working right up to midnight. But what was 11:30? You're like, can we make our pre-24 hours of cross stitch? Right. And I'm like, I'm almost done. But I did it. So all in all, it says Christmas wreath somewhere here. 1,601 stitches. Pretty happy about that. All right.
Could you grab my marketing dog?
Is it in here? Okay. Well, you show something else while I do.
Okay. So, this is a whip. I'll just show this because whomever's sitting in the stitching, this was the fabric I wanted it on. I yesterday got this frogged out, so I just wanted to say that. Oh, there's a fuzzy on it. Okay, now,
You'll see it again for Mania, right?
All right, this one is a little bit of discussion on it. Okay, so I worked on one Mirabilia, but
that's the dog. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Yeah.
Alright. Ever since I've been hearing people say this term, I am in love with it. Miras. Like, I like calling Miras because Mirabilia and like that gets tongue-tied. But I'm going to show you how much progress I got on this. And in the past 2 days, it's been like it's almost been 1,000 stitches.
Show the cover first.
This is what it will look like. Like, okay, I forgot to say what it's called. The Red Lady Pirate. I love the fabric.
And Sarah got that right when she was typing it.
Yeah.
I say it backwards.
So yeah, working on this. What? Is that a thread just attached or is that my needle? Oh, oops.
That's your needle.
Yeah, so that's for Sarah. I worked on this to show some mirror progress.
That's the term she likes, mirror.
Yes. Do you have one more?
I got one more. Are you serious? Is that really what you would just ask me? This week I've been busy because 24 hours of cross stitch. I got my Whipco dress. We're doing pretty good with this. We have started to print our digital covers.
Oh, right.
So this is my Brooks Books Cinderella's dress. I had to stop in the middle of 24 hours of cross stitch because I didn't remember what fabric I chose. I had to go get some fabric, and then of course I think yesterday I found what I bought for it, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna love this. So this is my Brooks Books Cinderella's dress, and I have 500 stitches on this. So that actually went pretty fast, and I can see now why people are so fast with stitching these up. It's going to be the ribbons and the flowers. I think that's where the trouble is going to come, and the blending filaments and all that. That's where it's going to become a bit of a struggle for me. Okay, I'm going to go zip before you talk. There. Thank you.
I said there was going to be a little discussion on my mirror. I totally just forgot until you were talking. Oops, sorry. For her skin, I did Miss Cherry Blossom with skin 1/1. I have not put any stitches in. Let's see if you can see. That are like underneath them, like I've ended underneath it. So if I took this out, it wouldn't be a problem. So I'm just wondering, should I do it over 1/1? That's where I'm being tempted to. I really like how like delicate it looks. So vote on that.
Talking about this one?
No,
this one you didn't.
I didn't. No,
But
it's too late.
Yours.
It's not mine. But yeah, please vote, or if I should do the 1/1 or not, because I think I'm tempted to. All right, another whip.
I do. All right, my summer Quakers. I got my next several letters and a lot more into it.
It's right here.
Yeah, that one's behind me because it's so big. So I got in my GHI, and as I was getting ready to stitch them, I realized my F was in the wrong place. So fun stuff. I had to frog that out. I was going to stitch around it, and then I thought better of it. So there's my letters that I got, and then I got lots and lots done there. I was going to try to finish a motif, and then I realized that would be much more of a struggle than I wanted to. So I did this during 24 hours of cross stitch, and I got that was for one of my games that I play, Alpha My Bet.
Okay. All right.
We can talk about the 25th?
Yes. Celtic Christmas for Merry 25.
We haven't done that in a while.
I think I did it last month, but I hadn't done it February or maybe January. So I only worked in the bottom here, but I'll show you after I show my progress. I'll show you what it will look like. Celtic Christmas. This is my adopted whip.
Okay.
Oh, first, this is my adopted whip from my aunt.
We've got two little, I don't want to say stowaways, but so this is what got added.
Just the yellow.
But this is coming along. So Aunt Jamie did most of the dress, right? Or all of the dress?
Most of it.
Okay.
There's just a few.
So she reminded me that it was the 25th and we wanted to do Merry 25. So I pulled out my Christmas in London. I'm so glad I did. I will be honest. So I only got 250 stitches because that was on Sunday in between church. Between Sunday morning and Sunday evening. I really didn't have a whole lot of stitching to do. I know, it's looking great. So I didn't have a lot of stitching time. Oh, which way does this get?
Yeah, I can't tell what it is.
Oh, it's this way. Well, isn't that just a bad thing? So I didn't have a lot of time, and I came home from church and I went to sleep. I had an early night on Sunday. It's crazy. It's crazy for me. I love those purples. For the life of me, I would never ever have thought that in that table would have been those purples. And it's amazing and gorgeous and beautiful, and I love it. I love this piece.
I'll show mine first because yours is more. We showed this already on 24 Hours of Cross Stitch.
So you heard the story.
Yes.
If you watched it. I lost a magnet. Why do I keep losing magnet backs? Like,
that's why I was
being cursed of the magnets.
Luckily, I still have mine. Oh, it just went to my binder. Okay.
Well, that's probably where I should look for.
Here we go. Cozy Cafe.
So I stitched the first 300 stitches for her by accident. Quite a not happy person.
So, actually yesterday, this is just an update of what we've done this week.
So this is new. I'm sorry, this was old from last month.
Yesterday, I drove with, like, there were 2 trips, not trips, but just like outings. One with each sister. We went to Wawa and then we went to Hobby Lobby, and I actually got a matcha cream smoothie. And this is hilarious. I have been drinking the hot one with almond milk from Wawa, and I love it. And then I tried the cream, and I wasn't gonna think that I would dislike it, but I loved it. And then I let my sister try it, and she said it tastes like grass.
So mine doesn't look much different. And then she went ahead and did the first 300 stitches on mine. No, I feel your feet are wet. You are not walking on my table. So mine looks pretty much the same. So, I mean, this is encouraging, and especially, since I taught her, when she did the first 300 stitches on mine, I was like, you can't tell which is her stitching and which is my stitching. Oh. So we stitch very similar. So that's a good thing. The only thing different is my beads. She will put her beads on later. So I did all my beading.
I like the finishing touches. Like,
yes.
After you have, like, you're like, oh, it's all over now. As soon as you, like, put the last bead in, if you were doing the beading, the back stitching. So I am doing the back stitching. That's no problem. I'm sorry, baby. So I like doing finishing touches.
So I put that I did 1,430 in that.
How? I only got 1,212.
I must have frugged a lot more than you.
Oh, and you counted everyone you stitched.
Oh, you betcha.
Okay.
Counts for my games.
But hey, one day I got over 1,000 stitches in.
Yeah, those are easy, like, fast stitches if you want something fun and cute to do.
And see your progress right away.
Yes. Is that all your whips?
I guess it is.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
I only have one more, so who am I to talk? This is my Beauty and the Beast by Primitive Hair. You as cross-stitchers are so much more forgiving than husbands who are not cross-stitchers. They have their own opinions.
I love the rose petals.
I know. I'm in awe and in love with this piece. So I'm not done. I'm going to stitch today and tomorrow on this before Mania begins. I have 2,758 stitches in this week. Actually, in the past couple of days. I finished this. I started back on it on Sunday night. No. Yeah, Saturday or Sunday. I did this. No, Sunday was that other piece. So Saturday, I did this for 24 hours of cross stitch to finish up my time. And then, this week for my games, I've been using this. So I just have the border left and the words Beauty and the Beast. So I took this up to my husband. I'm like, look, I'm almost done. Well, yesterday he said to me, what about her face? I'm like, it's primitive. She doesn't have a face. He just shakes his head. So then I took it up today. And he's like, is that all you're doing with the beast? Like, you're not outlining that or anything? I'm like, no. I said, she's not outlined. That's actually just a different color of stitching. So it's a little frustrating a bit, but he just doesn't get it. He goes, it's still pretty. I just wish she had a face. So finally I said, do you know what primitive means? He's like, not really. What? I'm like, old fashioned. And then he's like, oh. But I love him and I love that he encourages me, but he wants me to change some stuff. But I love it because that is how it looks.
Okay. My turn.
It's her turn.
So again, this is not a surprise finish. I finished this 24 hours of cross stitch. I have it signed, initialed, whatever. Mermaid and Dolphin. That took me about.
This is by
Jody Rye, but her name is Michelle Easters. Jody Rye Designs. That was pretty. Oh, turn around.
So I apologize. I didn't name any of our fabrics. I've named these projects like a lot. Except for, this is just, I don't,
oh, the fabric.
That's the Silver Moon, but it's a linen. I don't know who it's by. And then, oh, I had this one pulled out. It's right up there. It's a color in cotton. Rose.
Rose.
It's a color and cotton.
And like a 32
I
count?
kept it out, 32 count. I kept it out so that I could write it down. I forgot to write it down.
Okay. So this next project, which we just got through with, so you can guess what this is. But I'm going to give you a little bit of mystery for you to figure out, but I'm not going to like sit here.
I'll just
Okay.
do it under the camera.
14 count, ecru, Ada, and it's like very soft Ada because I've stitched it in hand for like half of it. I've worked on back stitching for over 20 days, maybe 19 or something. I think it's over 20 days. And just today I finished French knots. So to me that's finishing touches. So what am I going to show?
Goose girl!
It's a finish and I got it done before April's over.
Yep, she did it before Mania. That was her big goal for herself. So I don't know if you can see all of these little details.
And I'm not happy with my French knots. I mean, not all of them. Some of them are good. So don't look too deeply at them.
I'll go through nice and slow for you.
Oh, it's done. I cannot. I'm so happy. I love the piece.
I'll give you a big back.
I guess we're almost 16, 19 minutes in, whatever. This is why Dad couldn't watch. For his birthday, I'm going to gift this to him.
Oh, wow.
I hope he likes it.
He will be shocked.
He'll be shocked because he's seen it stitched on and I haven't said who it's for. So I decided that not even a week ago that I would give it to him.
Yeah.
So it'll be here and it's partially to you.
Yeah.
Not to make you feel bad. All right.
Okay. I don't feel bad.
But yes,
Doesn't bother me.
Every time he mentions like a big piece I'm working on, he's always like, "You gave that one away." So he's very jealous.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
jealous. All right. So things coming up for us is Mania and Whip Go. So we're actually going to give you a nice big whip parade of sorts, right? Because we don't have projects for all of them yet. So it'll be a plans and whip parade. But we're going to do that, so you'll get an extra video from us this week because it's all of our Mania starts that we're planning. We don't want to take all the time for this to share that. But our whip go has been called, and for me, 2 of them are new starts, and I only had a couple openings for new starts because the way I chose to do my Mania this year is I'm anniversarying anything that I did not complete. Well, you guys know me. I don't have a lot of them completed. So that only left like 5 or 6 slots. So since 2 new numbers were called for Whip Go, I felt compelled to put them into Whip Go. Into Mania, because there's just no way that I can do like 500 stitches on each of these along with Mania. Because that's my goal. So I did put those in. Which means I'm going to have big projects for next year that'll be repeated. But that's okay because that's how I chose to do this. All right. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to? Or I could do my one list and then you do. Yeah, let's do it that way. All right. So this is a current whip. Not for Mania. It's a digital pattern. I will have to print it eventually. Yeah.
Oh, this fabric.
Yeah, this is one of those that we don't really like. But it's Aurora. This is a unicorn. So I have to get 500 stitches in her, and I will print out her cover photo so you all can see it when I show this for next week. Hopefully next week I'll have some good progress to show on her. But this is a gift for my niece. I am making it, and I don't know, it's just a blue linen that I had. I had a pretty big piece. Cut it in half so that did I even serge this? No, I did this with my sewing machine. It's really bad. Look at how it ate my edges. But I have 2 pieces the same size. I just cut the big one in half so that I can make it for myself. So on this fabric, I'm not loving it. So I'm not sure if I do want to make it for myself. If I do, it will probably be on another fabric. And then the other thing that was called was Boyd's True Love. This is a Mania piece, so you'll be seeing it on the day that it's called. I don't have my progress because my project bag is upstairs with my daughters. They're helping me to make my little floss cards for it. So,
Little.
yeah, ones that I made on my Cricut. We'll put that down there. Okay. You do not want to see what it looks like in here.
Ooh, and we just heard about behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, Teresa was visiting a friend and they did a floss tube. So Teresa on her floss tube was able to show us the disaster that got left behind at the end of the video.
Okay. I'll show you what it looks like. You don't have to hold the board up. This is Silver Unicorn, and this is May 1st. So I'll be working on it right away. Here's my progress.
Are we starting at midnight or are we waiting until we wake up the next day?
Midnight.
I gotta get my...
Sleep.
No. I gotta get my primitive hair done. My Beauty and the Beast.
So the Sistering Project Golden Pegasus. I call it the Sistering because they are the same designer.
And one was supposed to be yours and one's supposed to be Leanne's.
Yes, this was originally mine. I think I've worked on that a little bit more than I have this. This may have been worked on one day that was not from me, Nia.
Oh, and what was your other one that got called?
Goose Girl, and it's done. So
she's starting with a double bonus for this month. Maybe I'm a little jealous. Okay, so here's my May 1st. I'm crying and happy, excited, and all at the same time. Epic Storybook Princess. Giant piece. This won't be done in a year. No way, no way. Thank you, Fabrics by Stephanie, because this came a week ago and it got called. So I needed this gigantic piece of Ada.
And it's not going to be trimmed down.
Yeah, it's the size that it needs to be. So, woohoo! But my girls helped me make my cards already.
Oh, you did.
We did these because they're purple. I did Brave, and I had just a few little ones, a few numbers, so I put some extra holes. So what we did was we used the label maker. I don't know if you can see those numbers because they are dark. I sit under two lamps, so I will have zero problem seeing these. But yeah, there's my two Brave, one Princess.
And Sydney.
My old-fashioned one, no, the original design I had done. So I'm really happy about that. So yes, my girls are helping me to print my labels and tape them on so that I can keep moving with my other progress.
And the big one.
Oh, I know I'm going to have some happy people about this. I'm not happy because, see, I can blame Jessie Marie for the numbers that she called. There's only one reason that I'm not happy. Oh, do you want to go grab the cover?
Oh, where is it?
It should be over there or up top. Or in here. I apologize. Because I don't get to put the time and love. So we are very thankful that our chatelaines were not called this month. Because just being able to put a few hours in just doesn't feel right. So I know this was called for WIPGO. I have to put at least 500 stitches into it. But I will be working on this in June. My dramatic moment of upside down pattern. I'm not sure. That's my stomach. Oh, it's been making weird noises today. My Heroes and Heroines by Hade. And it's Amy Stewart. One of her shelves. Colleen has to help me decide what I'm doing with all of my flosses to keep them in order. Not sure yet. I want to do what Sammy... Is it Sammy Joe that I saw?
Oh, I have no idea. That was
with the binder?
That was like the very first Flosstube I saw.
Yeah. She punches holes in them and puts them in a binder. Like Colleen has of mine that she uses for school.
Which I'm done.
She's officially done with school.
Well, we have to get evaluated.
Yes, we have evaluations coming up. And then her graduation is June 4th. And today, what did we do?
We ordered... How do you say you ordered your certificate? What is it called? Diploma.
We ordered and created her diploma.
So, we'll get pictures. We gotta get pictures. So the diploma, the whole case to it thingy is going to be navy blue. I got the tassel and like the hat and the gown. I'm borrowing from my brother, and it is a little bit big, but my tassel is white, or is it silver?
Black and white, or no, navy and white.
Navy and white. I think I'll wear a navy dress underneath of my thing. Yeah, what else do we order? I got
a medallion. Because you're graduating summa cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
Yep. 4.0 grade point average. So, and she'll wear an honors cord, but her brother had the same honors cord, so she'll wear that.
Borrowing.
We'll borrow that because, the cord is a cord. So all these beautiful colors. And yeah, now that she's officially done, I can have my binder back. It's one of those big 3-ring binders that has the zipper, and it's purple, right?
It is purple.
I had a pink one. I did have a pink
Ian
one.
has the pink one.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, you said you weren't able. You gotta discuss that.
Okay. We were binging. That's how my siblings have been describing what we watch Flosstube as binging.
Because we do.
Teresa. Now I don't know what order I read these.
I can't believe I forgot to talk about that.
I'm glad I wrote it down. So let's talk. This is a little bit of Teresa talk. So this is back when she had received, I think it's from Yolanda. She's de-stashing, and like one of these older videos, she got a few mirabilias, or a few, but she got sent her little roses, and she said, I don't know if that's really my style. And I'm sitting there like, that was my first one. I loved it. So she gave away her roses of Providence, like not hers, but like the one she had gotten and all that. Then this is where I got nibbled. She has this table stand, and it's like this painted wood, silver wood. Oh, it's so adorable. It's so tiny, and I like working with Q-Snap, so I like it. Go watch it.
But we're looking at one very similar, right?
Right, and this is the one that.
Yeah, so it can use any size.
Right.
Hoop or.
Oh, but I love it. So one of her updates, she was talking about her knitting, and she had finished it off. We watched this part 3 times just to show father and a sister because we were laughing.
We were laughing so hard. If you need a good laugh, go watch her with her finished knitting of her shawl. It was
either maybe January update or like an March, April update in 2020. Oh my goodness, we laughed so hard.
I thought it was the June.
Maybe. She was in June, so.
Oh yes, it was the May update.
Yeah.
May update. Oh my gosh, it was the most funniest thing ever. She's talking about herself, so it's hilarious. But we have joined a new game, so I'm not doing any homework. I gave up most of my groups, and this new one came up called Stitch-A-Gone Trail, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. So one lady said, I don't have a family. I'll just start my stitches here. So I read the thing, and it said, if you want to start a family, grab a wagon and ask people to join you. So I grabbed a wagon. I went under. I said, would you like to join me? And she said, yes. And then Hannah joined. She's like, I wasn't going to do this, but now I have to. So we're actually on the same team for something. Like, we're not going to be against each other. Not that we're against each other, but... Oh my gosh. So it's so much fun because this is a go at your own pace. So you're not being rushed by anything. We're officially moving out on May 1st, and we can gather supplies right now. And if we don't have what we want, we can wait to move out. And then we get to different stopping posts, trading posts, and we can stay as long as we need to gather what we need. So it's not a race. I love that. It's a little bit more laid back. So that was Stitcher number 3. And I texted Hannah. I'm like, I'm trying to convince Colleen. And she's like, she texts back this thing that's like, just do it or something like that. It was so funny. And Colleen's like, oh, I guess I will.
Yeah. So I'm in my first game.
She's in her first game now. And then we got our 5th. And so we have all the positions filled that we needed to. So that's really exciting because it's fun. So we're sitting on the couch and I'm like messaging the team and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Colleen really is a real person. She just isn't on Messenger ever. So I'm answering for her.
So if the other 2 people other than Hannah, who's we're not really naming, if you're watching this, hello.
All right. Anything else to show before we leave?
Not to show, but I will tell you, please look forward to our Mania plans.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be lots of fun.
I'm so excited.
Yes, we're going to clean up the mess disaster that we have around us right now. And then we will hopefully finish our Mania prep. We still have a lot. I'm only halfway through the month.
I'm on day 28.
She does this to me all the time.
And I had more starts, but I had like 5 kits.
But I have to keep, stopping to search her fabric.
I cut one of my pieces of fabric. I will tell you that in one of them.
Yeah. So
when that one comes
finally. Yeah, she knows how to cut now, so I don't have to do that.
Shh.
And now we have our very first bit of sticky
Sticky
kindness.
kindness. Oh, it's so nice.
So, Hannah, you're making history here. You want to show yours first?
Sure. And then you have to show that one.
I will.
I'll show this one. You probably already saw it on Lady Pirate. The name is so weird. But yeah, it's like the button, like how we can make ours. You could do that.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to do all of them?
Okay. Well, first off, I just want to like look at this tiny magnet. That is so tiny. Oh, that's not really going through. And you have to show the back of this one.
Look at the back of that one. That is adorable. Hannah, there's not one she doesn't like.
I love them all.
Hannah said she had too many needle minders. So she wondered if Colleen would like some. And Colleen's like, yeah, I only have like 5 and I have 30 projects.
Mm-hmm. So,
But Colleen did share. She gave me the little heart lollipop because I love pink and hearts are my favorite
I picked
shape.
it up. Well, something about I was going to share it with you. And then I picked this one to give her. And she's like, how'd you know I liked it?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's pink.
Yeah. Because she's like, she said something about sharing and I went, there's really only one that I was like, oh, and she handed it to me without knowing. So that was kind of cool.
So I've already started using them. I love them.
And then I got another very, very, very special one. And it's for our amazing Grace. I dropped your back. I'm always on my thing. I almost cried when I saw it. It came in this cute little yellow pouch, which Leanne's stealing now that I made my video. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got bling. Leanne gave me bling today. Pearls, my birthstone. And it's a treble clef. I love, 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 love it. So, oh, and it's got a nice big gem too. Very nice gem at the bottom. So, I might have to start using it before Amazing Grace though. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see if there's a project during Mania that's worth holding it. We will say thank you, Hannah. This is so cool. It was the sweetest thing that anybody's ever done for us.
I know.
So thank you. And a side note, you're gonna see lots of jumping in this video because I like majorly am editing it. We did things out of order. So things that we wanted everybody to see, things that everybody might not want to see, and I just am twisting it and cutting it. So if you see jumping, I apologize. And now this is the part of our video that if you are appalled by people spending too much money or lots of stash and it enables you in a bad way, you may want to disappear, turn it off. But we do have some stash to show. There was somebody who was so kind to show us 123 Stitch had these John Clayton's Elegance collection. And I was able to get the pretty ladies. So I got Katrina. This is the one my Lauren wants me to stitch. So she's going to be a high priority for this year. And who did you get?
I have to always.
This was your Easter gift from Grammy, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was. So I did. No, that's just a gift, so I didn't really spend my money. Okay. I got Isla. I can't let mom buy something of like a new thing and then I have to like buy it and get them.
Yeah, I don't get to have it. It's just me.
We'll start this on her birthday, June 30th.
Yep. So we wanted to do it on Mania, but we didn't have any spots for the same day that was available. So we're like, we'll just wait for my birthday. So this will be the first time ever I have a birthday start.
Ooh. And I have not had one either.
Your birthday was crazy
End
this
of
year.
the year.
Yeah, so if you have a John Clayton's Elegance and you want us to join us, it's June 30th. That'll be our first birthday start ever. All right, I got some fabrics of the month. This is from my Rogue. This is the people who actually run the one for Picture This Plus. But Picture This Plus wasn't able to guarantee enough fabric. So Rogue is doing their own. This is called Coat of Doves or Cote of Doves by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. I'll show you the label so you can see. Look at this. It's a pretty gray, big modeling. And this is my Lugana. No, 18 count Ada. It's very, it's rough and moldable at the same time. It's very different. Very, very different. Because I have one Ada Club and I have one Lugana Club. Until Color and Cotton finally called me and said that my waiting was over. I didn't get that one yet though. That one's being shipped. So also from 123 Stitch. This was a little disappointing.
A little? I mean, yeah, little. What was this supposed to be for? Anybody who's gone from Silks for You, sorry for the crinkles, you know how big a hank is, right? We've shown it plenty of times. It's unraveled, it's like in a circle. It's pretty big. What is that? I don't think a hank's gonna fit in there.
So it has these little tops. So we thought, oh, you just put your floss through there and it'll keep
plastic.
it.
It's squishy.
It's squishy. So it said there was all these different ones, and this one said it was 4 inches, but on the screen it looked humongous. So I was thinking 4 inches of plastic, clear plastic, not 4 inches from top to bottom. So that is my mistake. Totally my mistake.
We'll use buttons.
I think I'll keep buttons in it. I mean, it was like $1.95.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I spent a ton, but we honestly thought we had the best.
We don't have a plan for a haste.
We don't know what we're keeping. Right now, they're in our project bags.
Yep.
But when we're done with them, or even while we...
Oh, it's going to be chaotic.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing with them.
It's not even coming off.
You're holding mine, I'm holding yours. Look at that. Although now they're nobody's. What else did I get at 123 Stitch? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I got a trolley needle. I have already tried it out. I told you I'd be showing. I don't really have too many more tools. You've seen them all now. So I got a new tool. Not to show you guys, but to use.
That's what you keep talking
And I tried it on my pinky, but with my arthritis, not so good. So I actually do it like this, and it's awesome. Actually, I turn it this way.
Okay, so what is it?
It's a laying tool. So I pull my needle through with these fingers, and then I can like this. I can just loop my thread, and it makes your stitches lay super nice. And I used it a lot on here when I was doing the hand dyed. So it made my stitches lay super nice. I did it under the top part of the stitch.
Right.
And you just kind of loop it down and around.
Every time she says trying it out, I've never, like I have seen it, but I never matched the name and stuff, so, because Teresa has one of those. So yeah, now that
Where did we see this? Somebody has this.
Is it Teresa?
No. So I have to read this for you. The Stitchers Days of Christmas. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 pairs of gingers, which is what we use, 11 golden needles, 10 cuts of linen, 9 bags of buttons, 8 silver thimbles, 7 fine new patterns, 6 chatelaines, 5 skeins of silk, 4 hours free to stitch, 3 stitching frames, 2 sewing birds, and a hat full of over-dyed thread. I love this. I just, when I saw this, I said, Colleen, we have got to stitch this. So whether we'll take turns stitching it, or if one of us has time to actually do it, she might do it, or we might make ornaments. I haven't decided. We haven't decided. But I bought that for us, not one of us. My very first Cross Stitcher magazine came. I am so thrilled. And look what happens to be featured this time. Last time it was my pattern. This time it's her pattern. So pretty cool. If y'all are interested in a walkthrough, I will do a walkthrough video. I have no problem. Like, I can show you what is in here. Because even if you can't get it, or it's not cost effective to get it, because one issue is really not that cost effective, I do get the digital, or did get the digitals for like $3.50, and sometimes even go on sale for $2. So I do get this one digitally, or did get this one digitally. But because of sometimes I have problems seeing, I wanted to get the original. And then my free gift for that, which you don't get digitally, is Hello Honey, which I think Colleen said she's going to stitch for me.
It was a butterfly.
Oh no, that was
I don't
something
know.
else.
It's cute bees, but...
All right. I like bees.
I don't like bees.
That's why.
Yeah, but it's a whole little kit.
And then I did a thing. And I haven't even opened it up to inspect it yet. watch Half Out of K and you'll know why I did this thing. And it is going to take me a massive amount of time to figure out what I'm doing with all of this.
Looky. Do you guys know what these are?
If you don't know what these are called Annie's Keepers. Shipping on them not great, but you can get a really good price at, what was the name of the store?
I have no idea.
Oh, in Oregon. You can't buy it online, you have to call them. They don't have a store online.
Is this Acorn and Thread?
Yes, Acorn and Threads. Thank you. Lots of these. So I ordered a bag from my friend who sells 31. It's like a file bag type thing. So I'm just waiting for it to come. And then there's little clips. I've not even tried these out. Not even opened this, obviously. So yeah, you're hearing the noise of me carrying my staples. Because I'm like, when did they come? Yesterday? I was right before I was getting ready to teach. I was like, no, I don't even have time to play with this. So what I do know about these is they have this little line. And you have to separate it. And it clips. Ooh, yeah. And see, they have labels in here somewhere. Or supposed to have labels. I don't care that, yes they are. They're in there. But I don't care because I have my pretty pink numbers. My rose gold for DMC. So I'm putting those on there. And then that'll be my master set. So instead of always having to buy floss for each project that I'm doing, I will be hanging and then just pulling off what I need. And I'll still wind them onto my bobbin for that particular project, but then I can easily throw it back up there or put it aside.
A few things.
Yeah. I did do a few things. And then this is for like my big projects from Hade. Because when I was making those little ones, we figured out that I needed 14 of them for one project. And we're like, no, that's not going to happen. So I looked into the Payco and I have one on back order from Amazon, but it's taking forever. So this came from an office store and I got a few of them. Just enough for my Once Upon a Fairy Tale.
Bingo.
And this actually came with a floss. Isn't that awesome?
Oh,
so that you can see how it goes on. So I love that. And it's very, very easy to use. I was able to show my husband. He's like, oh, that's really cool. So I bought this first. Well, same time. It arrived first. Because like I said, the one from Amazon's on back order. So when it came, I was like, that's tiny and it looks cheap. But I showed it to my husband. He's like, looks okay to me. Now the holes, of course, are in different places. This holds 30, whereas this holds 50. I don't know. It just feels like it's a whole lot smaller. But I am going to go ahead and use it. We'll see if it breaks or not. They make this in a bunch of colors. This one's only like 10 something, like $11, under $11. Whereas I think these are $21 each. Maybe I paid 20 for it.
So you could reuse these. They're not really, but like if you use that for
oh, you can flip
a
the other
new
side.
one. So they give you quite a few.
Whereas Payco only gives you one.
Right.
And I apologize. Last video I said I ordered pancos. You know, the breadcrumbs.
So this is
Payco. P-A-K-O.
Oh, you have an N in there.
I wrote Payco, not panko.
Oh. That's what I wasn't getting.
Yeah, I did that last video, so I apologize for my mispronunciation. As far as plans, Mania, graduation. That's about it. All right, so until next time, happy stitching!